Gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice. It's a powerful manifesting force. When you lead with appreciation, you match the frequency of everything it is that you want in your life. And that's when the magic starts happening. Are you living life as the cause or the effect in your life? Think about that for a second. Stick around because today we're going to talk about gratitude and how important it is for obtaining whatever it is that you want in your life. This is the Inner Shift, and I'm Jody. So when you think about cause and effect, think about your outer world and is it really matching what it is that you crave and what you desire in your life? Because most people in life just live life waiting for it to happen, wake up the same way every day, do the same thing every morning as a routine, and they don't really think about what it is that they want to create in their life. And if they do, it could be a fleeting thought. Or perhaps you could be someone that sits and does affirmations 1,000 times a day. And you're still not getting what you want. In fact, most of us do live life in the effect mode. And there's a reason why. And the reason is because our subconscious mind is really so much in control of most of everything that we do. And our body, in many ways, has become our mind. And what do I mean by this? Have you ever gone over to a combination lock, for example, and you forgot the code and you just can't remember the code, thinking about it, perhaps looking in books where you may have written it, and then you go over to the combination lock and you put in the numbers and it opens? Your finger's done that so many times that even though your mind forgot it, your body knew. And that's because it's wired somewhere in the subconscious. So even if you're thinking about getting that new job or wanting that wonderful relationship in your life or strengthening the one you already have, or thinking about even if you're doing meditations, whosever they are, in the subconscious mind, what could be running in the background is, I'm not worthy of love. I don't deserve to get that kind of money. I don't deserve that home. Who am I kidding? Nobody's going to love me the way that I am. Have you ever thought about these thoughts or know people that have? It's because while you're doing the work in your brain and you are thinking about what it is that you want and you're doing the work, you're going through the motions. However, inside, there's another program at work. It's the program of the subconscious mind that has been telling yourself these stories for so long. Now, it doesn't matter where you heard these stories. It could have been an experience that happened to you in your childhood from a friend, from a parent. You've heard stories where people say, oh, you're never, what are you doing? You're never going to be able to get that job. Or why are you trying to go out with that person? They're never going to like you. Or lose weight. They'll like you more then. All these stories, you hear them enough times in your life, you're not good enough. What happens is it starts to run like a program, an automatic program in your mind. It's in your subconscious mind. Now, if you were aware of this already, well, then it wouldn't be in your subconscious. And you probably already have what it is that you want for the most part. So, what happens is there's a missing link, right? And we're getting back to cause and effect. Joe Dispenza puts it this way. He says that most of us are living by the effect of life. We wait for that love to happen and then we're so excited about that relationship. Or we wait to land that big job that we want. Or something happened to us financially that we weren't expecting and we get so excited and feel so happy. Oh, I'm so happy I got this. I can't believe this happened. And think about it. Think about it for a second. Think about how you would feel if you actually got that check in the mail that you weren't expecting, or you landed that job that you never thought you'd get, or that relationship that you've been wanting to. I can't believe this happened. It's because you're living as the effect and you're so excited after it happened, which means that you're living as the effect. Now, there's something magical that happens physiologically, scientifically proven. If you have gratitude for the future you want to create before it's happened, think about this. If you actually can get yourself to feel the emotions as if you already are in that relationship that you want to have. If you could actually feel the emotions of what it would feel like if that check really did come in the mail, or that job that you wanted, or that house you want to sell, or health. Perhaps you're dealing with a health crisis, and you could think about, what would it be like if next time you went to the doctor, they said that disease that you had, that you're free of it. It's happened. People have freed. People have miraculously gone to doctors and they've become cancer free. And the doctors are dumbfounded and don't know why. And Dr. Joe Dispenza has done so many studies on this, and miracles happen for a reason. That's why they call them miracles. So the missing link, the link between getting what it is that you want and actually having your outside world match what it is that you are actually feeling on the inside of your person, on your being. That's when the magic happens. And that magic is when you feel gratitude, when you are grateful for the experience as if it's already happened, really feeling those emotions. Now, I know this is hard because I do the work. I'm still doing the work, and it is hard. And when I'm working on this and it still isn't happening, I have to dig deeper. I have to think about something that gets me into that feeling. For example, if it's in the area of relationship and it's love that I want, for an example. One of the things that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about is thinking about something in your life where you feel so much love. And so what I do at those times during those meditations is I think about the time when I gave birth to my daughter and the love that I felt when I held her right on my shoulder for the first time and she stopped crying. And that love is all consuming. And that's the state of mind you want to be in when you are actually feeling the emotion of love, if it's love that you're trying to obtain, or if it is finances. And you think about a time in your life when you received something financially that you couldn't believe it happened and you were so grateful that this happened. You have to remember that experience so you can get into that feeling of actually having it before what you want has actually come into your life. Gratitude, the feeling of gratitude, is a magnet in your life that draws to you what it is that you want. Do you sometimes think about experiences that have happened in your life, and some people call them coincidences? Well, they're not coincidences. They are synchronicities. And that is the universe's way of saying that you are aligning yourself, your brain, and your heart. Because there's a physiological change that happens when you feel gratitude. A physiological change. This is scientifically proven. So you could be thinking and thinking and thinking about what it is that you want. But to get into the emotion of it, what happens is, imagine there's like a golden light around the heart. And there's an energy around that. It's measurable, by the way. And it expands from your body. And what happens when this occurs is that the arteries in your heart start to expand and fill up with blood, and the energy starts to rush in. And then there's this link between the head and the heart that starts to happen. And then there's a coherence. And when the brain and the heart are in coherence, that's when the magic happens. That's when these synchronicities in life start to happen. But the bridge here is gratitude, really feeling grateful as if the experience has already happened. And it's not just thinking about it, it's feeling it. Why is it feeling it? Because there is an electrical charge that is measurable, scientifically measurable, when you have a feeling. And when you have this feeling of gratitude that it's already happened, it's like sending these signals out to the universe that you're grateful that it's already happened, and the universe has no choice other than to respond and to bring out what it is that you're desiring. And the heart sends out a signal that is 60 times stronger than what your brain sends out there. 60 times stronger. It is measurable. The energy field, the electromagnetic field, if you will, that surrounds you is several feet beyond your body. Now think about what happens if you're trying to manifest something and you want to feel grateful for it, but those subconscious programs are running in the background. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve this. And yet you're thinking about it in your meditations or your affirmations, whatever, however you may be doing this. That sends chaos and confusion out to the universe. And when that happens, the universe doesn't know what to do with it. So, the work here to do is to focus on gratitude. Act as if you already have the very thing that you want to achieve and get into that state of mind and think about something. Think about what it would feel like if you already have it. And if that's difficult for you, if it's monetary, like I was saying, think about something that was in the realm of finances that when you received that, how grateful you were. Think about that experience. And now when you are looking to be grateful for what it is now that you want in your life, think about that after you felt into that experience so that you could be living that feeling, living that emotion. Because the emotions that we send out there to the universe, our world reflects back to us what it is that we're sending out there. So think of it like a mirror. It is a direct reflection of what we are putting out there in the universe. So if we are having chaos in our life and if we are having experiences in our life that where we're, like I said, having chaos or unhappy or sadness or feelings of unworthiness, that's what you're sending out the universe. And guess what? The universe is bringing it back to you. If you said, why is this happening to my life? Well, look in the mirror because that's what you're sending out there. So the message here is about gratitude. Gratitude is the bridge. Joe Dispenza uses that word. Gratitude is the bridge between what it is that you desire and what you are receiving.